Hello and welcome back to the Cove with more Mass Effect 2. Alright, so we're making our way through the Citadel and we've gone ahead and chatted to our council member. And yeah, we've gone through a couple of the shops at the bottom of the ward and we're now making our way back up. There's a couple of things that we can take a look at, so I suppose we may as well see what is on offer.
Greetings, Earth Clan. You will find many excellent ships for sale here. Only slightly used, yes.
Okay, so used ship salesman. I don't remember him ever being there, but oh well, that's not a big problem. Let's see, what is upstairs? More galactic news?
Alliance military officials are having difficulty meeting hiring quotas, according to a new report. Since Eden Prime, an initial surge in patriotic enlistments was followed by a downturn, as the public became skeptical that the Alliance can match Geth technology.
Okay, well, I guess that makes a little bit of sense. Alright, so what have we got here? We have Visit Darkstar on level 28. That's the next level up. Okay, so I think this is where we were earlier? Actually, I'm not sure if that is the case. We had the Quarians somewhere around. No, actually, I think we're on a different level still. Oh no, that's Bailey. Never mind. That's the guy at the CSEC operations. Let's go ahead and have a look at the cafe. We do have some...
I hear this is the best place for food on Zakara Ward.
You heard wrong. This is the best place for food on the whole damn Citadel.
We do have some high-grade provisions that we do want to pick on up for the crew. Luckily, everything here is fairly cheap, so let's just purchase everything that's here, and that way we do not need to return. That should be good enough. Alright, so we can take those special ingredients back to the cook. I'm sure that will boost morale. There's Captain Bailey. I don't think we really need to talk with him at this point. We've got a couple of codex updates for some of the ships, but again, nothing too ridiculous. Let's just have a look again at our journal. So, what have we got? Special ingredients, that's easily sorted. Brogan sushi, so... yeah. Would like to taste fish from the lake, so we need to find someone who knows about the fish. Well, you know what? Maybe we can talk to Avina. She is, after all, the VI and should be able to answer our question, right?
Welcome back, Shepard. It has been 2 years, 3 months, and 17 days since the Citadel last welcomed you. This is the Zakara Ward Transportation Hub. Public shuttles and shopping are available through the CSEC security cordon.
Looks like this place has recovered from Sovereign's attack.
Repair of the damage from the Geth attack is ongoing. There is still extensive damage on Tasery Ward.
Geth? It was Sovereign who led the attack. A Reaper.
I have no information on a Reaper. References to the term exist in some para-historical theories on galactic extinction cycles.
Memetic engineering. Council blames Geth. Lies to cover up Reapers. Keeps public from panicking.
There seem to be a lot more CSEC officers than the last time I was here.
In the wake of the Geth attack 2 years ago, additional security precautions were implemented for the safety and security of residents. In addition to increased CSEC patrols, weapon carry restrictions have been tightened.
So has crime decreased?
Violent crime has decreased by 23%. Property crime has decreased by 41%. Incident clearance has improved by 16%.
What stores are available on this level?
Only one store exists on this level. Citadel Souvenirs offers licensed mementos of your visit. Their line of starship models is well regarded.
That's all for now.
Thank you for using Avina. Have a pleasant day.
Okay, that's not really that helpful.
Welcome to Citadel Newsnet.
Emily Wong.
I'm Emily Wong. Officials in the Systems Alliance remain tight-lipped about the recent disaster on the pioneer colony of Freedom's Progress. The human outpost is believed to have been destroyed, with no survivors on record. Details are sketchy due to a news blackout. This is the latest in a series of frontier settlements lost by the Alliance. The Hanar Shrine of the Enkindlers plans a prayer vigil for the deceased. The Hanar maintain that the lost colonies are the Protheans' wrath, after human explorers defiled a Prothean data beacon 2 years ago on
Okay, well, interesting. At least we've now got that sorted. Oh, yeah, another store. Okay, we've got the Citadel. Let's see if there's anything
Good day,
worth
my
picking up.
friends. Welcome to the Citadel.
Since these stores are owned by the council, do government employees get a discount?
Yes, in fact. What's your position?
I'm a Spectre.
That is quite a prestigious role. It is my pleasure to extend the government employee discount to you, Spectre. Please, feel free to check the updated prices.
Alright, well, it seems that talking to all of the representatives is always worthwhile first. We do have this small furry rodent looks up at you with what seems like a knowing smile. Okay, so we'll definitely go ahead and find the hamster at some point. We do want some of these, but again, we're still short on money and we need to buy some probes, so I think at a later date we'll go past the souvenir shop.
So do you want to get one of the fish,
We'll
or maybe a model
see
ship?
if that's
How is a model
possible.
ship supposed to remind me of the Citadel?
Alright,
It's festive, and you like ships.
I'm an engine.
let's go ahead and see what else is here. Looks like here we go. Anything
Fears
else?
of an uncontrolled plague in the streets of Omega have been laid to rest, as the disease is now under control.
Okay, nice short news bite there. And then what have we got? Seronis applications. And then I think we've already visited past there. Now, what do we have up here? What kind of store is this?
What can I do for you?
Your expeditions might be a little tame for me.
Tame. A human can hardly take down a feral Varen, let alone a Shatha. Who do you think you are?
Well, my name's Shepard, and
The Shepard? The one that put down Saren Arterius?
oh, you do know me.
By the spirits. Shepard, in my store. I don't suppose I could convince you to record an advertisement for me.
Sure you could. Can we work out a discount?
A discount? I'd name my firstborn after you if you ask. Can we record it now? Just speak towards my console.
I'm Commander Shepard, and this is my favorite store on the Citadel.
Ha ha! No other gun shop has that kind of endorsement.
Well, technically no other gun store does, but there's a whole bunch of other places for food and whatever knickknacks. That's hilarious. Alright, so what have we got here? We have lots of things for us to pick up. Offhand ammo pack, increases spare ammo capacity. Now that would be very nice. Some more armor, some better interfaces. Okay, we've got some cool stuff here, but unfortunately we are still strapped for cash. At least we have the discount though. That would make our life a little bit easier. Alright, game salesman.
Have
What's
you
going on
tried
here?
Galaxy of Fantasy yet? I love that game. It's based on Turian mythology, but it's really fun. I hear it has 11 billion players now. Do you have any games you'd like to trade in? You get 2 credits toward a new game.
Yeah, alright, well, of course, the trade-in deal is still just as good as it's ever been. Alright, so Dark Star's through there, which I think we will go ahead and check out, but, another news reporter. Hang on a second, what's going on
want to hear
here?
your story, Shepard. Khaleesa been seen in Al-Jalani, Westerland News. I interviewed you 2 years ago when you first became a Spectre. You presented your case very well on camera. Do you have a minute?
What, so you can try to do another smear job on me?
Now, Shepard, you may object to my methods, but we're on the same side. Your back, your news. I just want to give your story its due. Sources claim you were at the heart of the Presidium during the Battle of the Citadel. It's fair to say the course of the battle hinged on your words. If true, you told Admiral Hackett to assist the Destiny Ascension, costing hundreds of human lives, and securing the continued dominance of the Citadel Council.
The Turians lost 20 cruisers. Figure each had a crew of around 300. The Ascension, the Asari dreadnought we saved, had a crew of nearly 10,000.
But surely the human cost.
The Alliance lost 8 cruisers. Shenyang, Emden, Jakarta, Cairo, Seoul, Cape Town, Warsaw, Madrid, and yes, I remember them all. Everyone in the 5th Fleet is a hero. The Alliance owes them all medals. The Council owes them a lot more than that. And so do you.
Commander Shepard, first human Spectre. Hero of the Battle of the Citadel. Check bid. We get it? Great. Bull rushed on my own show.
Fantastic. All right. Well, I was very tempted to take that renegade romp right there, but I then realized I've never actually seen what happens when you don't take it. So, you know, it is what it is.
Charles Saraceno, leader of the Terra Firma Party and former Alliance Parliament candidate, has pled guilty to tax evasion. He is in custody pending sentencing.
All right, let's go ahead and make our way towards the Dark Star. Yeah, I don't think that there's... I don't know, there's not too much else for us to investigate at this point. Although, yeah, it is a little bit noisy in here, unfortunately.
Hear about anything interesting going on around here?
Serve drinks. You want to know what's going on? Check the news. I don't know how humans always ask me that.
I want the strongest thing you have.
Easy enough.
Green?
Guaranteed to knock you on your ass. Unless you're Dextro DNA like me. If you are, it'll kill you. Anything else?
I'm done for now.
Let me know if you change your mind.
That I can do for you?
I noticed you're one of the groundskeepers for Presidium. You know if there are fish in the lakes?
I get that question a lot. I think it's right behind where's the restroom. Those are reservoirs, the Presidium's own supply, independent from the water storage tanks in the woods. The only place I know of on the station to get a live fish is the Leosanas's gift shop.
I noticed you're one of the groundskeepers for Presidium.
Oops.
You know if there are fish in the
I
lakes?
get that. Those are reservoirs. The only place I know of on the station to get a live fish is the Leosanas's gift shop.
Where is that gift shop?
In the market downstairs from the bar. Delea sells aquariums. Fish are the largest pets most station residents can get a permit for.
When I pour a glass of water, it's the same stuff tourists throw garbage in.
No, they purify it first. If some Solarian or human bacteria gets left in, and a Turian or Quarian drinks it, they could die. Everything would be so much simpler if we all had the same DNA. But no, the universe loves diversity.
Thanks for your time.
No problem. If you get up to the Presidium, check out the Demaio flowers across from the conduit. They're coming in very nicely.
Okay, well, at least we figured out that little side mission. We can dance, listen to news. Is there anything? Oh, okay, it looks like there's bathrooms. Never mind, let's, I suppose we shouldn't leave. There's not much here for us, I don't think. Okay, well, the good news is we can say that we at least finished our little side mission. I doubt the Krogan's going to give us any money, but you never know. A little bit of XP would at least push us closer to the level up. Alright, and of course, they are one level down. So let's go ahead and make our way back. And then I think that should be good. Let's just double check the map. Yeah, that's more or less everything that we need. Yeah, that'll have to be fine. Alright. So, where are the Krogan? Oh, here they are. Okay, here we go. Let's have a bit of a chat.
What do you want?
Why are you so interested in fish from the Presidium?
It's so decadent. Eating a fish from the Presidium would be like screwing Shaira.
Ugh, sorry you're so squishy. Where are you supposed to get a decent grip?
I talked to one of the Presidium groundskeepers. He said there aren't any fish in the lakes.
What?
I told you.
Why have all that water if you're not going to store something to eat in it? I don't understand aliens at all.
Thanks for telling me. It's all he's talked about all damn day.
Okay, well, you know what? The XP will do. 1,000 credits isn't too bad, but again, that's still going to bring us up a little bit short. I think at this point, yeah, maybe we chat with Bailey again and see if there's anything else that we can follow up, and then from there, I think we just jump back into the Normandy.
Yes?
Let's see. There's not really too much we can do here.
How'd you end up working on the Citadel?
I started with the Alliance way back when, but the traveling was killing me. It's a shitty life if you're trying to raise a family, seeing your kids every 6 months. I joined CSEC so I could stay in one place, put down roots.
You like life here on the Citadel?
Life here is good. Hell of a lot different than life back on Earth. I miss the food mostly. You just can't get sockeye salmon here on the station.
You ever get back there?
Earth, every couple of years, less and less all the time. But when I finish my stint with CSEC, there's a nice little place in the foothills I'm gonna retire to. Not that I'm retiring anytime soon.
I should be going.
You need anything else, let me know.
Alright, well, that seems to have worked out fairly alright. Actually, hang on a second. There's a door over here. Now, that does... Hang on a second. Can we access this? Interrogation room? Maybe we can have a chat and talk to him about the suspects? Hang on a second. Let's go...
I overheard your conversation. Make him scream a little?
This isn't the Presidium. All they have to worry about are protesters outside their free speech zones or someone's poodle crapping on the grass. Down here, we have drugs, organized crime, and murder. Policing a ward is like policing New York City. Sometimes you have to work outside the council's rulebook.
CSEC has changed.
I should be going.
You need anything else, let me know.
Alright, I was hoping that maybe we could gain access to the interrogation room. It looks like there's a couple of rooms back there. Yeah, but I guess that is just not going to happen. Alright, so at this point, I guess we just go ahead and jump back on the Normandy. Let's go ahead and... yeah, we visited everything else. Let's go. Alright, so first things we need to do is we need to make our way to one of those fuel depots. We'll then go ahead and we'll pick up some of those probes. And then I think from there maybe we try and do one of our other missions. Just that way we can try and increase the amount of money we can earn. So I think that's going to be the best way to do it. Alright, so let's move to the fuel depot. What have we got? Buy probes. How much do they cost us? Oh, actually, it's 100 for 5. Oh, alright. So, you know what? We're actually not too badly off as far as money is concerned. Yeah, okay. You know, let's go ahead and max out our probes. I think that seems decent. We've only got very limited money, but I think we'll buy fuel once again. We'll see what we can... Yeah, there we go. So we've still got a little bit of money left. We could go ahead and help Kasumi, but I think... you know what? It's already here. Let's go ahead and see what's going on there. I suppose that's not the worst idea. The guy she was after was a fairly rich fellow. I'm sure that means that there's money in it for us. Alright, so let's just go ahead and quickly scoot across here. We'll let go early and I hope we can coast. Alright, enter the system. Alright, what do we have? We have unexplored things. Actually, you know what? Oh, we're going to have to try and check all of these as well, aren't we? Alright, hang on a second. Another unexplored. Alright, hang on a second. Let's go ahead and start our scanner. Again, we need so many resources for our upgrades. Come on, where can we find this? There's got to be a... I guess it's not the worst. Go ahead and we'll fire that there. I definitely think that this is one thing that they did better on console than on PC. Having the two joysticks to be able to quickly scoot around was better, I would say. Again, that's pretty dodgy. Let's see if we can... Oh, here we go. Alright, that should get us a good amount of iridium. couple of thousand. Let's just let the planet spin naturally for a second there. Alright, what have we got here? More iridium.
Probe away.
Alright, come on. Need to make... Oh, we can now purchase the collector's assault rifle. What have we got here? More? I guess that's going to be as good as we could ask. And unfortunately, I don't think that there's... Oh, hang on a second. We can spin this thing way too fast. There's a little bit of both. I think... Oh, here we are. More palladium will be very nice. And then... Still at a moderate amount of resources, which is kind of surprising. Although, oh, here we go. That seems to be the best we can do. Alright. Unless there's anything else particularly great. Oh, you know what? We'll go ahead and we'll take that. Alright, and then anything else? There is... Again, a lot of palladium there. Alright, I think that's going to have to be about it. Yeah, there we go. Let's back away. Alright, so that doesn't really help us. Haven't seen anything here in the asteroids. We'll go ahead and we'll check out here. Again, the earlier we can scan some good stuff, the better. You know what? Poor? I'm not even going to bother. Let's go ahead and ignore. We want... Yeah, either we want to find some kind of... what do we call it? Irregularity or decent amounts of resources. Otherwise, we're just wasting our time. Oh, what did we see here? Yeah, look, that seems decent enough.
Probe launched.
Now, is that 25,000 the maximum that we can carry? That is one question. I do not quite remember that from back in the day.
Launching probe.
We'll find out soon enough if we get capped out. No, we are not capped at 25,000. Okay, so we don't seem to have an upper limit. That is fine. Oh, that looks good here.
Launching probe.
Oh, hang on a second. We had... Where was it? Is it up over here? Yeah, I suppose we will, and then... Let's just see if we can find anything else of particularly good value. I'd really like to find a rich planet if at all possible. Oh, you know what? That's actually quite decent return on both.
Away.
Alright, and then any last second... Thinking we might just give up on this place. Oh. There we go. Hang on a second, let's just...
Probe launched.
I think that'll have to work. Alright, and then that'll do. Let's back on up and out, and then let's see, what have we got? We've done 1, 2, 3, and then... Oh, we also have this last one down here. Anything good? Let's see, scanner, poor, nah, not worth it at all. Alright, and just double checking that nothing escaped our vision. Cool. Alright, let's go ahead and help Kasumi. Let's enter the orbit. Let's go ahead and land here. And, no, maybe we can find some pretty decent skills nice and quickly. Can also get paid. That would be very, very nice. Alright, so it looks like we're bringing Kasumi with us. That is... Yeah, no choice there. Cloak and sneak out behind a target for a devastating blow. Master Thief. Yeah, power, recharge, all of that stuff. So this is 10 points if we go for full Master Thief now, although we could also go for some Shadow Strike and Overload, and I think what we'll do is we will purchase the first couple of points here, and then we'll invest in the Shadow Strike, so that can do some good damage. And then I think we also purchase the Overload. I think that would be a reasonable plan. That'll help us out a bit. Yeah, shield and synthetic damage, 120 points. Yeah, just something else we can add to the mix. All right.
Looking good, Miss Allison Gunn. Hawk won't be able to keep his eyes off you.
I assume Allison Gunn is my cover?
You run a small but talented band of mercs out in the Terminus systems. Precisely the type of person Hawk respects. I took the liberty of giving you a reputation. Papers, witnesses, article in Badass Weekly. Just don't start talking business with him, and you'll be fine.
Remind me, what kind of man are we dealing with?
Hawk's a weapons dealer and smuggler. He killed my partner and stole his gray box. Other than that, he's not so bad. Rich, charismatic, willing to crack open a man's skull to get at the neural implants inside.
Take it I'm wearing this getup for a reason?
You'd look really out of place at a society party in armor, don't you think? You look great. You should wear this stuff more often.
Now's probably a good time to fill me in on the details.
You have been waiting patiently. Our friend Hawk is throwing a party for his closest friend. A couple dozen of the worst liars, cheaters, and mass murderers you'll ever want to meet. All bringing gifts as a tribute to the man himself. Our tribute is a lovely statue of your old friend Saren, rendered with loving detail and filled to the brim with our weapons and armor. You can keep your pistol as long as it's concealed. They won't hassle you over a sidearm. Once inside, we'll make our way to Hawk's vault door, somewhere in the back of the ballroom. Then, we case the security and start peeling away the layers. The statue should be there, waiting for you to crack it open and arm up. Then we just waltz into the vault and take back KG's gray box. And I'll finally get a chance to say goodbye.
You've worked really hard on this. KG must have meant a lot to you.
Was I that obvious? KG's gray box holds a lot of priceless personal memories. It's all that remains of who he was. But the secret he discovered is dangerous. I wouldn't bring you here if it wasn't.
What's in the gray box that makes it worth all this trouble?
The gray box holds KG's memories. Everything from all the codes and plans he stole to all the time we spent together. Wrapped up in those memories is the secret he stole. KG never told me what it was, but the information got him killed.
This ought to be interesting.
That's what I'm going for. This is our stop. After you, Ms. Gunn.
Hold a moment, ma'am. There seems to be an issue with the statue.
Is there a problem here?
No, Mr. Hawk. Just doing a scan.
I don't believe we've met. Donovan Hawk.
I've heard a lot about you. Name's Allison Gunn.
And I've heard a lot about you. You've been very busy lately, if the extranet is to be believed.
Sir, the scanners aren't picking anything up.
I don't think our guests would come all the way here from Ilium just to cause trouble. Do you? You may pass through, Miss Gunn. You were invited after all, but I will ask your companion to remain outside. You understand, I hope.
Care to explain why my friend has to stand outside?
I don't like the look of your friend, so she stays outside. Simple as that.
No problem. You're the host.
Enjoy the party.
Well, that didn't go as I expected.
Any idea why he'd send you away?
No. We've never seen each other in person, and no one knows what I look like. Just watching his ass, I'm sure. I can't blame him.
What do we do now?
We go on with the plan. You'll just have to do all the talking. I'll stay out of sight and stick with you the best I can. We'll keep radio contact in case something goes wrong. We need to find the door and case the security. We'll figure out the next step then.
Alright, well, that's like most plans. They don't really work out too well. Alright,
How did
then.
you ever contain that situation on the hull?
Oh, that? A quick application of force, a little pressure, and bam! Done.
Thank goodness. I thought those rabble would dog you for years.
Alright. Well, nice place, I would assume. That's it, though. I had to try and clean it, but I'm sure they have someone to look after things. Let's see.
That goes to a security room. We'll probably have to get in there at some point. Let's case the vault and figure out what we have to do.
Alright, so there's Donovan Hawk. We should talk to him. Just trying to see if there's anything else worth noting. Maybe, I don't know if there's cameras that we can see or whatever have you. Again, casing the security is what we need to do. Now, it'd be nice if one of these was a fake door kind of thing.
What's your read on that Archangel guy?
I hear he's dead. Or gone, or something. Good riddance, I say.
Also, I think that's the most turquoise I've seen an Asari or two before. Alright, Alright, so what else have we got? We have a data pad. Let's skim a read at that. Private Reams. No way we can sneak out of that party. The place is locked down tight, and the security chief Ro's in charge. No way Ro would let that get past her. I'd rather stand around bored on guard duty than risk her wrath. Alright.
Chief Ro, huh? She sounds like a hard ass. If we could tap into the guard's communications, I could probably use this information.
I hear Mr. Hawk's vault is exquisite.
Who could know? He never lets anyone near it. Say, what's that over there?
Hawk's bedroom, I believe.
Wow, who's his architect? This is a very impressive place.
Or a very large one, at least.
Interesting mountainside, and it does look like, what are those? Pigeons still exist? Okay, I suppose that makes sense. Yeah, nice little cityscape though. I can, yeah, they did well with that. Alright, let's see. Oh, we have another door. Let's have a chat to the security guard. Yeah, probably can't bypass it in front of this guy.
Hawk's private rooms are off limits without proper clearance.
Okay.
To get in there, but we have to scope out the vault first.
Alright, should we go ahead and talk to Donovan Hawk? I feel like we're going to need to talk to him at some point. Let's go ahead and zip down to the vault. And if for some reason we, I don't know, need to like steal something from him, we can come back and check. But for now...
Very nice. There's more here than I expected. Password-protected voice lock, kinetic barrier, DNA scanner. Looks like an EX700 series. Everything a vault needs to be impenetrable.
This gonna be a problem?
Please, remember who you're talking to. We'll need to get a voice sample for the voice lock. You'll have to go chat up Hawk for that. We'll have to find a password too. DNA, child's play. We should find plenty of DNA samples in Hawk's private quarters. And the barrier? Cut the power. Never fails. If we can find it. KG could get through a system like this in his sleep. And I'm better. Let's get to it.
Okay, so, what have we got? DNA scanner, we can't use that yet. Microphone we're not going to use. Let's go ahead and, oh, power cable.
It looks like the barrier's power cable runs under the floor here. I'll set your Omni tool to scan for electromagnetic fields.
Ah. Alright, well, I will say, that is one thing that I have enjoyed about the this being as a sequel. I feel like all of the characters use their Omni tools far more, and it, you know, it actually makes sense for, you know, the way that they use them and all. I always felt in the first game that they were a good, you know, they're a good part of the lore, but they never quite, how do we put it, felt used as much as they could realistically be, used. Alright, can we cut through this door? Oh, statuette.
One sec.
Hey.
That should take care of the barrier.
Alright, well that's that done. That works out nicely. We need to get into the other place, but let's talk to Donovan first. Let's see, in our journal, what do we need to... Do we need to get him to say anything specifically? Yeah, there's not much we can really do here. Kinetic barrier for Kasumi. Here we go, voice lock. Let's go ahead and have a look. Discover the password and speak with him long enough to get a voice sample. Okay, so we need to figure out what that is doing. We also then need to go ahead and figure out the DNA. Alright, so let's move. Oh, we can head to the security room? Alright, you know what? Let's just quickly do a quick save, just on the off chance that this is not where we're meant to go first.
Let me unlock that security room door for you. There we go.
Oh. Alright, well done. I guess we totally have clearance. Alright, now
Ready when you are.
this one. Alright, gotta do the good old bypass, matching. Got a couple of resistors, Wi-Fi in the tunnel. So there we go. Oh.
You can't be back here.
Take him down.
Nice work. Alright, hopefully no one heard that. Can we reload? No. Also, where on earth did we... I have no idea where we hid our gun. Alright, I'm gonna assume like a thigh holster or something like that. Alright, Nance, I have a problem too. So many passwords around here, can't keep them straight. The password for tonight is Perugia, so it's not even that easy to remember. It's no big deal. The voice scanner means that the password's only useful to Hawk anyway. Yep, alright.
Got something?
That's what
The
we need.
password is Perugia.
Huh.
Perugia.
That's the name of the man who stole the Mona Lisa. Nice. I tapped their communications. I think we can get past that private room guard. Tell him Chief Rose sent you. We still need that voice sample from Hawk.
Yep. Also, too, it looks like, is that a Krogan with an assault rifle? Either they're watching some kind of cartoon, or that's an interesting screensaver. Alright, what else have we got here? Nothing that we can really read. Yeah, that's all in text that's undecipherable. Extra money, there we have it. No problem stealing from this guy, so let's just reacquire some funds and use it for our necessary endeavors. Alright, and let's go to the quarters and see if we can get this guy to go.
Mr. Hawk's private rooms are off limits to guests without security clearance.
I have clearance to go in.
On whose authority?
I have authorization from Chief Rowe.
Okay, 1 second. Chief Rowe, Samuels. Have you given access authorization to Mr. Hawk's private rooms?
They have access, Samuels. They'll stop bothering me.
Got it. Sorry to bother you, ma'am. Okay, you're clear to go in. Enjoy the party.
Okay, well, you know, if that's Samuels, that means he's responsible for a few of those notepads, which means that guy's been immensely helpful today. If it wasn't for him, I'm sure this guy wouldn't be robbed. Well, for now. I have no idea what's going to happen
Look
in the
for
future.
anything we can get usable DNA from. Just make it quick and quiet.
Alright, so... And...
Found a sample?
Now a credit sheet.
Hey, 1 credit in the couch. Okay, I guess that makes sense. DNA's for pillow, plants.
It's clean.
It's a plant.
Alright, ooh, you know what? Data pads. Akuda. Decryption project update. Little progress to report. We have now completed dictionary attacks using words and phrases from 4,800 galactic languages. Research into the Okuda family has not produced any matches. It is unlikely that a random brute force approach will result within our lifetimes. Given the nature of the grey box technology, it's possible that the decryption key may not be a password at all. It could be a memory, an emotion, even a smell. The permutations could be infinite. I suggest that we begin investigating alternative methods for breaking through the security on the box. Yes, the good old,
We can probably get Hawk's DNA off the datapad. He seems to have obsessed over this.
Yeah,
But I'm not sure there's enough. Let's keep looking.
the library of words to brute force an attack. It's a good idea,
No
but
DNA, but
as
looks
I
like
said,
Hawk's been trying to crack KG's gray box. Looks like he's missing something. He hasn't cracked the encryption yet.
Holographic interface. Won't find a sample here.
Alright, so yeah, it'll take him a fair bit of time for that to, brute force that attack.
The
Weapons?
cleaners don't dare touch
No.
treasures like this. We can get some skin cells from the dust. It's probably contaminated, though. We should find another sample.
You know what? The wall safe. That's a great idea. Let's go ahead and bypass. So, some copyrights, resistor and Wi-Fi. What have we got here? Resistor. Oh, hang on a second. I guess we didn't click that first time round. Either way, another 8 grand. That's not going to be bad. Let's just double check if there's any more money to be had. Alright, what have we got here? Wine glass?
Not a great saliva sample, but it's still useful. That should do it. Let's get out of here.
Alright, so we should probably get going. The question is... Alright, that seems to be about everything. Alright, let's head on out. And then I guess we'll talk to the fellow himself and see if we can make our way inside. Alright. Alright, let's talk to Donovan and see if we can get him to say, was it Perugia?
There he is. All you need to do is keep him talking long enough for me to get a voice print. Pull out the charm on this one, Shep. Whenever you're ready. After you.
Miss Gunn, good to see you. That scene at the door hasn't soured your evening, I hope.
I understand the security, but who would dare try to break into Donovan Hawk's home?
Gunn, in our line of work, we attract a certain element. Few understand the pains we take to keep the barbarians at bay. People these days want comfort, entertainment, love. They don't see that the galaxy is fragile. They only have to worry about simple luxuries. Why? Because people like me and you are doing the terrible things that keep the galaxy spinning. This party is for us, the cleaners, the support structure for the galaxy's gleeful delusions of peace. May there always be a market for the things we do.
I said get him talking, and you got him talking. We've got enough of a voice sample. Let him go.
Enjoy the party, Miss Gunn.
Let's go crack that voice scanner.
Okay, well, my goodness, we are definitely surrounded by a whole bunch of bad people. The fact that they say that all out in the open and still applaud such things.
Too pleased with the caliber of
Yeah, I'm not
companies invited
too
up.
bothered by taking all the money that we have so far. Alright, let's
Back
go ahead
off.
and get this done.
The barrier's down.
Alright, so DNA scanner.
DNA identification affirmed. Welcome, Mr. Hawk.
And now let's use the microphone.
Password required. Voice ID accepted. Welcome, Mr. Hawk.
Alright. Actually, you know what? That is one thing that, with current AI and...
I'll check for security cams. Go ahead and get dressed.
Alright, yeah, so as I was saying, AI and all, they may not have, deepfakes have come a long way, but if they're just going for audio, I'm sure that's something that's already quite the issue for now. But you know what? I think this is a good spot to call it. We'll pick up with the rest of this heist in the next one, so if you do want to see that, be sure to hit that subscribe button. It is the best way to catch all future content, and I'll see you next time. So until then, thank you for tuning into the Leviathan Cove. This is the Leviathan, signing out.